Hi everyone, welcome back again to Spiritual Growth Tarot. This is a reading on Ivanka, and my notes are from Carol Richardson. I'm sorry, not Carol, I'm Heather. Heather Cox Richardson's daily briefing on all things political, and I put a link to the article in my community section, so you can go there and read the whole thing in entirety if you want. But there was a piece in there about Ivanka Trump. So I only want the truth. I want to know the truth about a New York Times article that came out that says, I guess it came out last night, Thursday. I'm reading this on Friday, November 20th. And so I'm reading my notes here. It says tonight, Heather Cox Richardson reports that tonight the New York Times noted that two different investigations by the state of New York into Trump and his businesses, so that includes all the kids, except for Tiffany, I suppose, unless she's on payroll too and she's done anything dirty, I don't know. But this one's about Ivanka. So two different investigations by the state of New York into Trump and his businesses have expanded to include tax write-offs for about $26 million in consulting fees, some of which appears to have gone to Ivanka Trump. Wow. Okay, right. So she lashed out on Twitter, I guess, and called the investigation harassment, pure and simple, motivated by politics, publicity, and rage. Yeah, whatever. Okay. So how's this going to go for her? How will this go for her? Ivanka Trump. Ivanka Trump Kushner. How is this going to go for you? Okay. So let me get the Lenormand shuffled quickly as well. Okay. All right, so Ivanka, the forces in motion for Ivanka. Challenges for Ivanka. What's coming down on her? How's this going to go? 2 cards for that. Her karma. Whether she'll be successful in getting out from under this New York State lawsuit or not. And her future. Ooh. Okay. So, forces in motion. She's been a greedy little girl. Always getting everything she wants. Yeah, daddy's little girl. Her challenge is that she... So this is the 9 of Cups. This is the Page of Cups. Her challenge is all these dirty, stinky offers that she's taken from her dad. What's coming down on her? Well, I think this could be the 3 kids. This is the 3 of Cups. This is what's coming down. Yeah, I think this is her and Eric and Don Jr. and their cups runneth over. This card is also often the dysfunctional family. And we could look at this as being a Russian, hat. And then my friend Swansea Slice of Tarot. Please, everyone, subscribe to her. She's excellent. She's got a great sense of humor. I love her. She once pointed out that, hey, notice that guy's sitting on a wooden bench. Well, couldn't it just flip over really easy? It's like, yeah, I think so. So anyway, this is what's coming down is everything that the kids have received in the family. And with the 2 of Swords reversed, another thing that's coming down, well... It's a Moon and Libra card, but when it's reversed, I think that it has to do with just that inability to have some type of a decision. No, wait. This is trying to make a good decision and your antennas are up. When it's reversed, there's some, and we have to remember that this card follows the Ace of Swords, and the Ace of Swords is all about, truth or lies. Well, when this is reversed, I think this means that the lies are exposed. So all of her lies, they'll be exposed. Okay, I like that. The karma is this, young budding, well, she's not that young anymore, but financial entrepreneur, whatever, more like manure in her case. That's coming down on her, but this is also discovery. The pages are all about discovery, and with the pentacles, it has to do with all things financial and material resources. So that's coming down on her. Wow. Yeah, I mean, because you can just see, like, this is like her always looking to the money, always focusing on the money. So that karma, that's really challenging. But it could have her, like, setting new goals. There's that possibility. But there's that... No, I think it's more like they're going to be looking into her. I really feel like it has to do with discovery, financial discoveries. Successful, whether she'll be successful in getting away with it or not. With the Hanged Man, ruled by Neptune. No, she won't be successful. She'll be strung up. And her future with the Eight of Swords, it can have some type of a release for her. Because when this card is straight up, it's hemmed in and possibly even jail restrictions, major restrictions. When it's released, she might be released from something, but let's see. Let's use the Lenormand and see how that actually could play out, or what she might be released from. Okay, this is the part where you guys have to be really patient with me while I draw the other cards and get them in here in a way that we can decipher them. Okay. So forces in motion. Yeah, there's a battle, and looks like a very public battle. Her challenge, her challenge is something dangerous, some removal, something removed. As far as opportunities go, or this clover back here. Well, this could be her and her two brothers. Let's keep going. So how it's going to play out, what's coming down on her. The law and nurturing the law. Let's see. Let's keep going. Something ends. Her betrayal. There's an ending of the betrayal that we've been going through by this Trump crime family. Wow, Daddy's little girl's not going to be too happy, I don't think. Okay, karma. Her karma. Ugh. Yikes. Okay. Whether or not she'll be successful in getting away with this, I don't think so. And her future. Oh, that's her. And the illness card. It's also the number 45 card. Thank you guys. Every time you remind me of that, I so appreciate it. It's like, hey, did you ever notice the illness card has 45 on it? You're like, oh, dang. Because I don't tend to look at numbers a whole lot when I'm doing these readings. I'm really good at balancing my checkbook and things like that, though. Okay, I think I can leave that card out there because, yeah, we can see the images there quite well. And that one, too. Is there enough? Yeah, there's plenty of room there for closed captioning. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I'll just remind you what these cards are underneath as we go. So the forces in motion. Let's bring these over a little. Okay. Oh, actually, I guess it was good. All right, so forces in motion. Of course, the greedy family, the dysfunctional family that only focuses on their fulfillment and they don't care about anyone else. Well, there's a battle coming from them, and it's going to be very public, and it may involve I mean, this is the state of New York, but because of these two cards here, I think there's another state involved. And their challenge, the Trump crime family's challenge, is that there are some dangerous things that are going to come through, some decisions that are going to come down with the, by the law. And I think from like both states, I think that besides the state of New York, there's probably, what is it? It's Ivanka's, or is he in New York as well? Oh, I'm so ignorant that way. I know Letitia James is the head of the one in New York, but Cy Vance Jr. is in there, and he might be from Virginia, or I don't know. I'll just let that go and say this has to do, because here I am going to pay attention to a number 2. This is number 2, so it could be 2 opportunities to bring in the law and nurture the law. Because this is what's coming down. These 2 cards, these 6 cards here, what's coming down on them. So it could be that we are celebrating that the law is going to be nurtured and kept alive. This is like the hearth of the law. And so decisions from 2 states, public decisions, there's a battle that'll be very public. Decisions from 2 states. Let's see, sometimes there's a removal and a cutting with the scythe. Well, it could just be a sudden decision. As soon as January 20th rolls around, but then again, I honestly don't know that. Do the kids have any protection? That's only a presidential. Well, Trump could preemptively pardon them, but that doesn't. That doesn't help when it comes to state crimes. He can only pardon them for federal crimes. Ugh. Yes. Okay, her karma is that the betrayal, there's an ending. She's going to be buried under this betrayal because she has betrayed the United States of America. And she's been in on it for a really long time. And the lies will be revealed. The lies will be revealed, and they will end her complicating things and her wicked ways is what I'm going to say that is. And then whether or not oh wait, I'm sorry, hold on, wait, forces in motion, challenges, 2 things that are coming down, and then this is the karma. So the karma is that the investigation into all the different laws is going to break her heart. There's a real loss here for her with the mice card. And then success or not for her getting away with this, no, because they're going to see. She had some things to do with the super spreader events. She had some things to do with the coronavirus. And in her future, all this comes out. And she may even get the coronavirus herself, or she's going to become very ill. This can be a mental illness. And especially because this card knights over to the coffin card. And the snake card knights over here as well. I mean, we could say these 2 cards knight over this way. It's a little challenging when you're Because it's supposed to be like 2 over and 1 up, or 2 up and 1 over. You know, it can be like that too. Like this card could knight to the clouds card if we wanted to really play fast and loose with the rules, which I do. I kind of make up my own rules as I go along. And as long as you stick to your own rules, it's okay. Then you have a system, and your guides will, you know, put the, you know, bring you to those cards. So, deception, cloudiness, mists, coronavirus, super spreader events. She was a big part of that as well, that organizing. And all this in her future, she's not going to be released entirely from everything because there's the illness card here. I think she's going to end up getting the coronavirus someday, and I think that would be just, because her husband has been, which I'm sure she has some influence over, he's been in charge of he and Mike Pence have been in charge of the coronavirus task force, and that's pretty majorly messed up. Yeah, so I mean, we have indicators here of the law coming down on her and ending things for her, and a heartbreak for her. These are some really negative cards in here. And the other cards that they're surrounded by, I can't say that this card's like a very neutral card because it's one of those extended, you know, cards in this deck. It's only the 1 through 36 I can say whether they're neutral or not. But this one seems like a pretty negative card to me. This one seems like a positive card. But, you know, this is like the light side is a yes. So the light side of the clouds is a yes. And then this doubles the darkness here. With the illness card, there's like double darkness for her. And what this is saying yes to is loss for her, emotional loss. And this is the karma row column. Yeah, so the lies will be exposed, and it will end her sneaky, you know, cunning. I don't know if that's, yeah, the snake is cunning, but it's also, you know, the detour that she has used to bring funds into the family. Because for them, you know, it's very transactional. It's all about the money. So, okay, I think I'm going to end this this reading here, because I think we have a clear enough answer that, yeah, she's going to, someday she's going to, unless she tries to run away, but I don't think she can run away because, again, she's been part of the administration, and she may have security service detail on her for the rest of her life. So I don't know that she can get away. And she certainly can't get out from under these state of New York lawsuits, because they are not federal, they are state. And the only other card I would have really liked to see, we can always read on it later as it gets going. Let me show you the card I really wanted to see. Was like, you know, the law, but then again we have the book card, so that's the law. I really wanted to see, where is it? Come on. I wanted to see the cross card. Oh, of course it's going to be at the very bottom. I wanted to see this card for guilt in her future column. But it looks like maybe this will come later on, because first what I'm getting is she's going to end up with a coronavirus or some type of a mental illness. Maybe is she going to plead insanity? I don't know. We'll see. Okay, well, that's it for this one. Thanks, you guys. Take care. Bye.